Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Come on out. Ready to do some camping? Oh, right to the P post. All right, back at the cabin. We're gonna do some hot tenting tonight. Temperature right now is probably -7. Looks like we got some flurries coming down. It's supposed to be snowing all day, light snow. I think we're getting 2 to 4 centimeters, so 1 or 2 inches, which isn't bad. The tent should be able to handle that. I got here this morning and noticed there was a bunch of snow from the trees had fallen onto the tent and was kind of sagging a bit. So temperature got +2 yesterday. So I wasn't surprised to see snow coming down like that off these trees. Still quite a bit of snow on there from the last snowstorm we had. So yeah, not surprised at all. So yeah, we're just gonna do a bit of a camping trip here. I brought Connor along for a bit of a company, a bit of a buddy, and we're gonna enjoy the evening. But I got a couple things I want to do to the cabin. I want to try and tackle that chimney support, and maybe see if I can put up a shelf or two. Anyway, I'm gonna set up the tent here, get the hot wood heater in there, fire it up, see how it works, get the bed set up, and more or less get camp ready for the night, and then carry on doing stuff around the cabin. Oh, that's my leg's sticking. All right. Oh, this one's got dirt in it. I need a tool. Yeah, that's better. Okay, now I think it's time for a nice hot beverage. Hey buddy, you want some water? Are you thirsty? Okay, we'll get you some water. No, I'm not not sure how this comes apart. Just gonna figure it out here. The trick will be putting it back together once it's ready to be put back together. Let's see, what's this? Okay. That might be what you have to do. Entirely sure what these are for. Okay, that's what it looks like. I've got these two bars here. I'm not sure what they're for yet, so I gotta figure that out. I think I figured it out. Now we got camp fired up. Let's take a look at this. Here thing. Maybe. My tool here. Alright, so I'm just going to put my starter plank down and grab some kindling out of cedar from British Columbia. It's thin or dry. Like, it's almost like paper. It's so dry, it goes up real quick. Anyway, let's get a little pile going there and flash this thing up. I'm not going to get it too hot. It's pretty close to the tent, but I'd like to see how well it functions the way I got it kind of set up here, and heat it up a bit, because I'm going to be using this as a platform for the Dutch oven. Just a regular chicken. Well, the charcoal briquette thing didn't work out. It just wasn't getting hot enough. I'll have to take a look into how to do that properly, but we got the fire pit going here and I got the chicken. Well, it should be done by now. It's getting dark pretty quick. I think we're maybe 15-20 minutes left to light. Just in time for supper, I guess. Looks done to me. Alright, there we go. The finished product. Just gotta dish myself up a plate and go sit by the campfire there and have dinner. Oh, those potatoes are good. Charred just a little bit on the bottom. Chicken's excellent. So tender. Just peels off the bone. All right, so far so good. It's a good camping trip. It's not quite what I was expecting. A little bit more maintenance to it than the cabin, I think. Just the prep work and getting the heat established and stuff like that. I'm glad I did this when it was a little bit warmer rather than when it's minus 20, minus 25. Yeah, but it's rather comfortable in here. I think we're up to plus 10 now, so besides minus 8 or 9, which is good. Great dinner. The the chicken didn't turn out the way I wanted to, or wasn't working out the way I wanted to with the charcoal. So I just put her on the fire pit like I did with the roast lamb. So, but it turned out real good. Just in time for supper. So, I think we're in the tent for the night now. We're gonna be just relax and probably do some reading or whatever. And Connor's gonna lay down on his mat, and then we're gonna get ready to go to bed. Well, the fire went out sometime before 1 o'clock in the morning. I didn't bother restarting it because it was nice and warm in my sleeping bag. So I think it's 5 now. Yeah, 5 o'clock in the morning right now. Looking at the thermometer, got down to minus 7 in here. So we're gonna get a fire going there pretty quick and get some coffee started. Anyway, it was a good night. No, not bad. You know what, the fire out. Sleeping bag was nice and warm. Didn't disappoint again, so anyway. Looks like Connor might want to go outside too, so he's been inside all night, so we'll let him out and get a fire started and get some coffee going. She's burning a little rich this morning. Let that burn off. So we got set up for outside, making breakfast and starting coffee. Well, just drying off my pants now. They got pretty iced up yesterday, and they didn't quite thaw out overnight with the way I had them with the wood heater. So I'm just draping them over now. It seems to be working. Give them 20 minutes or so. Should make a difference. Just hanging out in the cabin here, hanging out in the tent right now, having my coffee and stuff like that. Just waiting for the sun to come up. I'll go out and make some breakfast, and then we'll start packing up and getting ready to head out. Connor did really good last night. He was only up there once, I think, around 1:30. I mean, I was restless or whatever, so he calmed back down and went back, laid on his bed and went to sleep about 5 in the morning. Woke me up at 5 in the morning because he had to go do his business. So I got out, let him out. He was out there about 20 minutes or whatever. In that time, I went and got some firewood and kindling and restarted the fire up. So yeah, it took a little bit to get that Coleman stove going and get the coffee going, but managed to get it done. So got some coffee done. Just waiting for the sun come up, and I'll make up some porridge. So overall, the tent setup is, well, pretty good. I've got a few things I got to work on. One is with that cot. Like on the colder nights, I can really feel it on my back. So I think a nice foamy underneath the sleeping bag, between the sleeping bag and the cot itself, would help out the insulation, and it wouldn't be so cool. Also, there's there's no place to hang my lights from. I mean, this little light's got a hook, but I'm hooking onto a zipper here, which probably is not its intended use, right? So I got to figure out a way to, you know, hang my lights properly, or better secured, because right now I got my Coleman lamp sitting on my cot, and then if not on that box, right? And that's the other issue. I got to get some sort of table or some sort of platform I can do stuff on rather than a box, because that's not ideal. Other than that, other than some this organizing the stuff, like I wouldn't mind even a coat hanger and hang up my coats and stuff like that, or like a drying rack to dry my pants, like what I have here. These little racks here, I threw my socks on just last night. Just hung them off because they got wet because I took my boots off and kind of walking around here. The floor got snow on it, right? So got snow on my socks, so I had to dry them off. Just a couple things. That's so good. Hey buddy, you already ate. You already had your dog food. Yep. You can't have any of this. I'll give you some crackers later. You won't like this. No, you won't. Yeah, that little burner did really well. I was pretty impressed with that. It didn't take long at all to keep that water up. Super convenient. It is really nice out right now. I think we're about -7, -8. What do you got there, Connor? Huh? What do you got in your mouth? Is that a piece of bark? Hey, buddy? Hey, buddy? Let me sit down. Sit down. Sit. Good boy. Yeah, I didn't get much done on the cabin yesterday. I wanted to get that support built for the chimney, but didn't get around to it. I was having too much fun playing with the tent here, getting used to it, setting up camp, kind of getting organized, getting used to the groove, and just basically wanted to enjoy my time out here. Me and Connor. So yesterday I spread a bunch of old crackers and peanuts throughout the property, different areas or whatever, and the whiskey jacks has been crazy with all the food. So that's all I've been watching this morning is these whiskey jacks. flying around the area, cleaning up the crackers and the peanuts. It's kind of entertaining. Try to get some footage of him, but Connor would come up and spook him away. So it's hard to do. To get a decent shot anyway.